Hi, 7th and 8th grade. I'm going to try to keep this video really short because I understand that I've been making really long ones. Um, but this week you should have had your food or like whatever. I give you a couple different examples, and the reason why is because I wanted you guys to be as like independent and creative with what you chose. Like it could be like a wrapper, like a candy bar, a box of food, could be a food item. So this week you should be starting to paint them. Again, you can use whatever type of paint you have at home. So, uh, if you have acrylic, go for that. Try it out. I don't have acrylic at my house, and not everybody has acrylic, so that's why in my videos, I'm sticking to just like watercolor paint. But obviously, if you have other types of paint, then go for that and try it out. Your colors will be a lot more vibrant and um, covered. It won't be as kind of watery, obviously, as watercolor. Uh, But yeah, so just you could use that option again, or if you have like watercolor pencils, you could use that. I'm trying to think of other options, but anyways, we are going to be starting to paint today. So I'm going to give you guys this week to do some painting, and then next week, so 2 weeks, so 2 assignments to do and finish it, and then we'll have, I think, a couple more weeks before the school year ends, and we'll be able to get one more mini project in. But I'm just going to go through this kind of quickly. Um, this first week for my painting, I was just trying to get the base colors down, and I know it's a little bit hard to see. I'm sorry that the camera is not the best. I picked a pink donut, and I was just trying to build, again, like layers of color, kind of last project with that thermal heat vision. I was talking to you guys a lot about building color, so putting down a layer and then going over it and making it a little bit darker and showing more contrast. Um, I guess one advice that I would give you guys is don't be afraid to really push like how dark you make areas of your food or whatever you're painting. Um, the nice thing about watercolor is if you happen to add if you add a color and you think it's too dark, you can wash your paintbrush, um, dab it on the paper towel to get all the moisture out of the bristles of your paintbrush, and then you can just kind of press it on an area that you think is too dark or you want to get some of the paint off, and it will absorb it into that. And that's a way to kind of like almost erase. Um, But yeah, so this week is just kind of getting a layer down, and I think I spent maybe 15 minutes on this video, just getting kind of colors in the right area of where I wanted. Um, and again, I think I said last time, even though it looks like it's finished, you can always go back and add more detail and stuff once it dries. So definitely take that into consideration. When you're looking at your food item or whatever you have, look to see if there's any highlights, which are like if you look on this donut, this little white area that is shiny because of light hitting it. Don't, I think a lot of times, and I wish I knew this kind of growing up taking art classes, if you see that in an object or whatever you're painting, try to add that in because that's going to make it look a little bit more realistic, okay? And it's just like a little white area that you leave empty. Um, so yeah, those are some of my advices. But again, this is kind of like a self-directed thing where um, you're all picking different things. So if you are like really confused as to what to do and you feel really lost, obviously email me. Um, I obviously I'm here to help you guys. So if you're really confused or you're like, I don't really know how to make this look better, I can try my best to give you my advice through email or whatever. But yeah, so like I said, this first week is just kind of getting a layer of color down, and then next week I will be adding more detail and there are sprinkles on this donut, but like smaller details. So depending on what you have or chose, think about breaking it down into two parts so that you'll be ready. And I guess this did take me like 18 minutes, but you guys, again, this is supposed to be whatever you want to set for a time. So if you want to work on it 10 minutes, awesome. If you want to work on it more, then that's on you. Okay. Anyways, I will chat with you next week. Bye.